As dads, we often put the needs of our families first. But what about our own mental health? Marcus Aurelius, a master of Stoic philosophy, offers practical tools to manage stress, cultivate resilience, and find inner peace. Let's explore these timeless teachings together.
In a world often filled with chaos and uncertainty, Stoicism offers wisdom and resilience. True peace comes from mastering our minds and reactions. It emphasizes virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Its principles remain relevant, offering timeless solutions. Virtue is the sole good, vice, the sole evil. Wealth, health, reputation are indifferent, material for our actions. Focus on what we can control, our thoughts, judgments, and responses. Accept what we cannot change. Find contentment in the present moment. One of the most prominent figures in Stoicism was Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled from 161 to 180 AD. He left behind a remarkable body of work in the form of his personal journal, Meditations. This collection offers a unique window into his mind, grappling with leadership responsibilities. In Meditations, he wrestles with universal human experiences like loss, adversity, and anger. His writings are practical guides to living a better life, grounded in Stoic principles. One of the recurring themes in Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is the idea of dealing with difficult people. He recognized that encountering individuals who act poorly is an inevitable part of life. Instead of allowing these encounters to disturb his peace, he developed a Stoic framework for navigating such situations. This approach, rooted in the understanding that we cannot control the actions of others, but only our own reactions, forms the crux of this exploration into Stoic wisdom for modern times. In a world saturated with information and interconnectedness, where we are constantly bombarded with news of conflict, injustice, and the misdeeds of others, the Stoic approach to dealing with difficult people is more relevant than ever. Marcus Aurelius's teachings offer a path to inner peace and resilience. He teaches us that the evil that others do only has the power to harm us if we allow it to, by maintaining our own virtue, focusing on what is within our control, and cultivating compassion for even those who wrong us. We can navigate the challenges of human interaction with grace and wisdom. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the principle of non-retaliation. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that the evil committed by others only harms us if we allow it to pollute our character. By maintaining our virtue, we erect a shield that deflects negativity. Our inner citadel of reason remains unshaken by external storms. Non-retaliation is about understanding where true power lies. We cannot control others' actions, but we can control our responses. Retaliating with anger surrenders our inner peace. It allows their poison to seep into our hearts. You can't stop the rain, but you can choose not to let it dampen your spirits. Find shelter, dance in the puddles, or accept the situation and move on. Maintain inner equilibrium and respond with wisdom and compassion. And Marcus Aurelius emphasized that true freedom comes from focusing on what is within our control. We often believe our happiness depends on external factors. This pursuit of external validation leads to perpetual dissatisfaction. The Stoics advocated for focusing on our own thoughts, judgments, and actions. Like a captain adjusting sails, we navigate life by mastering our inner world. The Stoic principle of non-retaliation is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness. However, it requires immense inner strength to resist the primal urge to respond to negativity with negativity. It takes courage to break free from the cycle of anger, resentment, and revenge. It requires a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things and the recognition that harming another ultimately harms oneself. Marcus Aurelius believed that the best revenge is not to be like those who wrong us. True strength, in the Stoic view, lies not in physical prowess or the ability to dominate others, but in the unwavering commitment to virtue, even in the face of adversity. It is the strength to forgive, to show compassion, and to maintain our own integrity even when surrounded by negativity. This Stoic ideal of strength resonates deeply in a world often driven by ego, competition, and the pursuit of power. It offers a refreshing alternative, a path to inner peace and fulfillment that comes from mastering oneself rather than trying to control others. It is a strength that is rooted in wisdom, compassion, and the unwavering belief in the inherent goodness of the human spirit. Marcus Aurelius urged us to turn our gaze inward, to focus on our own being. The pursuit of self-improvement is a lifelong journey of continuous learning and reflection. True agency lies in shaping our own character. Become authors of our own narratives. Focus on the chapters we can write. The Stoics believed that within each of us lies a garden of the soul, ripe for cultivation and growth. Just as a gardener tends to their plants, we must tend to the garden within. This inner garden represents our thoughts, values, beliefs, and actions. It is the ground from which our character emerges and the source of our resilience. Marcus Aurelius understood that the human tendency to find fault in others is a trap, a distraction that diverts us from the more important work of self-improvement. He observed that we often project our own insecurities and shortcomings onto others, judging them harshly for the very flaws we fail to address within ourselves. This fault-finding, however, is a double-edged sword. Not only does it prevent us from seeing the inherent worth in others, but it also blinds us to our own areas for growth. It keeps us locked in a cycle of negativity, resentment, and judgment, robbing us of the joy and tranquility that come from self-acceptance and compassion. To escape this trap, Marcus Aurelius offered a radical proposition. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. By acknowledging that others often act out of ignorance rather than malice, we can begin to cultivate a more compassionate and understanding perspective. The Stoics believed that true freedom lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering ourselves. Marcus Aurelius recognized that we cannot control the actions of others, the events that unfold around us, or the circumstances we are born into. However, we can control our reactions to these external forces. We can choose to respond with anger, fear, or resentment, or we can choose to respond with wisdom, courage, and equanimity. This shift in focus from external control to self-mastery is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. It is a journey of radical responsibility, of recognizing that our happiness and fulfillment are ultimately determined not by what happens to us, but by how we choose to respond. Marcus Aurelius understood that the pursuit of self-mastery is not a selfish endeavor, but rather a path to greater compassion, wisdom, and service to others. When we are no longer ruled by our emotions, when we have cultivated inner peace and resilience, we are better equipped to navigate the challenges of life, to support those around us, and to contribute to the greater good. Marcus Aurelius envisioned humanity as an intricate tapestry woven together by shared existence. Just as parts of a tree are interconnected, so too are humans part of a larger web of life. This interconnectedness extends beyond humans to all living things and the cosmos. The Stoic view of human unity challenged the prevailing social hierarchies and divisions of the Roman Empire. Marcus Aurelius, despite his position of power, recognized the inherent dignity and worth of all individuals, regardless of their social standing, wealth, or ethnicity. He believed that all humans share in the divine spark of reason, the capacity for virtue, and the potential for growth. This radical notion of equality transcended the boundaries of culture, language, and geography. It challenged the prevailing notion that some lives were inherently more valuable than others and called for a more just and compassionate society. It reminded individuals that beneath the surface of our differences lie deep wells of shared humanity, waiting to be discovered and celebrated. Imagine a world where the arbitrary lines of division, race, religion, nationality dissolve in the face of our shared humanity. A world where empathy and understanding bridge the chasms of difference and where cooperation and mutual respect become the guiding principles of human interaction. This is the world that Marcus Aurelius envisioned. A world where the Stoic ideal of human unity serves as a beacon of hope and a call to action. The Stoic emphasis on interconnectedness challenged the illusion of separation that often divides us. It reminded individuals that our lives are intricately interwoven, that our actions have consequences that extend far beyond our immediate sphere of influence. This sense of interconnectedness fosters a sense of responsibility for the well-being of others. If we truly understand that we are all part of one organism, that harming another is akin to harming ourselves, then we are more likely to act with compassion and empathy. We come to see that our own well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of others. Imagine a world where the walls we erect between ourselves and others crumble, where we see reflections of ourselves in the eyes of strangers. This is the power of the Stoic view of human unity, a perspective that has the potential to transform society as a whole. In today's increasingly fragmented world, the Stoic message of human unity is more relevant than ever. We are bombarded with news of conflict, division, and acts of hatred, often fueled by fear and ignorance. It can be easy to feel overwhelmed by the negativity and to lose sight of our shared humanity. Yet it is precisely in these challenging times that the Stoic call to interconnectedness offers a powerful antidote. By focusing on our shared humanity, practicing empathy, and extending compassion even to those we perceive as different, we can begin to heal the fractures that divide us. Imagine a world where every individual embraces the Stoic ideal of human unity, recognizing that our destinies are intertwined. This is the vision that Marcus Aurelius invites us to bring to fruition. Marcus Aurelius realized that people often inflict harm not out of inherent malice but from ignorance. He recognized that true evil, in the sense of deliberate cruelty, was rare. More often, those who wrong us operate from clouded judgment or misguided beliefs. This perspective offered a pathway to understanding and forgiveness. For Marcus Aurelius, forgiveness was not about condoning wrongdoing, but choosing compassion over condemnation. He believed that harboring resentment only poisoned our own hearts, while forgiveness offered a path to inner peace. Imagine a child who, in a moment of impulsivity, breaks a valuable vase. The child did not act out of malice, but out of a lack of foresight. While the vase may be irreplaceable, holding on to anger serves no purpose. Instead, the opportunity arises to teach and guide. This is the essence of Stoic forgiveness. The Stoics believed that most wrongdoing stemmed from a misunderstanding of what is truly good. People often pursue things they believe will bring happiness, wealth, power, fame, only to find more suffering. Marcus Aurelius suggested that many societal ills stemmed from this misalignment. This concept of ignorance as the root of wrongdoing does not absolve responsibility. Rather, it offers a nuanced understanding of human behavior. It encourages us to approach others with a willingness to educate and offer compassion. Imagine a world where instead of meeting anger with anger, we respond with understanding. A world where hurtful actions are seen as born out of pain or insecurity. In such a world, forgiveness becomes a powerful act of healing. Marcus Aurelius cautioned against the trap of judging others. He observed that the tendency to criticize often stems from a desire to feel superior or to distract from our own flaws. However, this pursuit of judgment is futile, for we can never truly know another person's heart. Marcus Aurelius believed that judging others was a distraction from self-improvement. He reminded us that every moment spent obsessing over others' flaws is a moment stolen from cultivating our own virtues. True peace of mind comes from mastering our own thoughts and reactions. Imagine two gardeners. One tends to their own plot, nurturing their plants. The other neglects their garden, choosing to criticize the weeds in their neighbor's yard. Which gardener, Marcus Aurelius would ask, is truly cultivating beauty? The Stoics did not advocate for a naive acceptance of wrongdoing. They recognized that people often act selfishly and unjustly. However, instead of meeting these actions with condemnation, they offered transforming judgment into understanding. This begins with recognizing our shared humanity. When we acknowledge that we all make mistakes, it becomes easier to approach others with compassion. Imagine a world where, instead of labeling people as good or bad, we strive to understand their experiences. In such a world, forgiveness becomes a powerful expression of empathy. This is the Stoic way of transforming judgment. In our hyperconnected world, human interaction has expanded beyond the physical realm. We are bombarded with information and opinions, creating a digital coliseum. Social media and online forums have become modern-day amphitheaters. This constant exposure to others' lives presents unique challenges. We see carefully curated versions of reality, often leading to feelings of inadequacy. Marcus Aurelius' teachings on dealing with difficult people and focusing on what is within our control are more relevant today. Imagine a gladiator entering the Colosseum armed with Stoic principles. This gladiator remains grounded in their principles, choosing their battles wisely. They focus on what they can control. This is the Stoic approach to the digital age. The juxtaposition of a Stoic scroll and a smartphone screen reminds us of the timeless nature of ancient wisdom. While the medium of communication has changed, the fundamental challenges of being human remain consistent. We still grapple with envy, anger, and the desire for external validation. Marcus Aurelius encouraged a sense of detachment from external events and to focus on our own thoughts and actions. These principles now find new life in the digital age. Imagine scrolling through your social media feed with the detached observation of a Stoic philosopher. Instead of being swept away by online drama, you approach each interaction with reason and mindfulness. The Stoics believed that true happiness is found in living in accordance with nature and cultivating virtue. These principles offer a powerful antidote to the anxieties of our digital landscape. One of the greatest challenges of the digital age is the constant battle for our attention. From the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, we are bombarded with notifications and updates. This constant state of distraction can leave us feeling scattered and disconnected. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of solitude and reflection. He understood that to live a life of purpose, we must quiet the noise of the external world. Imagine putting down your smartphone and stepping away from the digital clamor. Take a deep breath and be present in the moment. This is where true freedom lies, in reclaiming our attention. The digital age offers opportunities for connection and growth. However, it is up to us to use these tools wisely and cultivate habits of mindfulness. The Stoics believed that true strength lay in developing inner resilience to navigate life's challenges. In our modern world, this ideal of resilience is more valuable than ever. The digital age can expose us to a constant stream of negativity and comparison. Social media can become a breeding ground for judgment and a sense of inadequacy. It is easy to get caught up in the drama and feel overwhelmed. However, Marcus Aurelius found solace in Stoic principles amidst the turmoil of ancient Rome. By focusing on what is within our control and cultivating inner peace, we can develop resilience. Imagine encountering a nasty comment online. Instead of reacting with anger, you take a step back and remind yourself that the opinions of others are external events. You choose to respond with kindness or ignore the negativity. This Stoic approach empowers us to engage with the digital landscape from a place of inner strength. It is about recognizing that true fulfillment comes from living in accordance with our own nature, cultivating virtue and finding contentment in the present moment. This is the Stoic way of navigating the digital age. The enduring legacy of Stoic wisdom. As we've journeyed through the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, we've uncovered a philosophy pulsating with relevance in our modern world. The digital age hasn't erased the fundamental challenges of being human. We still grapple with anger and seek external validation, yet Stoic wisdom offers a timeless antidote. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true power lies in mastering our own reactions. He urges us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, judgments, and actions. This shift in perspective forms the bedrock of Stoic resilience. It's a call to reclaim our attention and find contentment in aligning with virtue and reason. Imagine carrying the principles of Stoicism as a compass guiding you through life's complexities, facing each day with calm purpose, knowing you can choose how you respond. This is the enduring legacy of Stoic wisdom, a pathway to navigate challenges with grace and strength. Section 2, the best revenge, a life well lived. Marcus Aurelius teaches that the best revenge is to live a life well lived. Instead of retaliation, respond to harm with virtue. Stooping to the level of those who wrong us diminishes our character. Live a life aligned with virtue, grounded in reason and self-control. True victory lies in conquering our inner demons. Respond to darkness with inner light. Embracing the Stoic path. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism is a call to action, a journey of self-discovery and growth. This path is a roadmap to navigate life's storms with resilience and virtue. Incorporate small acts of Stoicism into daily life. Carve out moments for quiet reflection. Disconnect from the digital clamor and reconnect with the stillness within. Practice mindfulness and choose your responses. Approach challenges with understanding. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its accessibility. Show up each day, strive for excellence, and embrace virtue. This is the enduring legacy of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics.
Thanks for joining me on this journey through the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Remember, true strength lies not in power or fame, but in inner peace and virtuous living. If you found this meditation helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Your support helps us continue to share these timeless teachings with others. Until next time, may your days be filled with tranquility and your heart with gratitude.